Hi guys, it's Jess Lobo here, and it is it is January 10th, and I am 1 month out from tibial tubercle osteotomy, medial femoral ligament realignment. So the TTO and MPFL surgeries with a auto-grafted hamstring, so a harvested hamstring. So I do apologize if you haven't had a direct update in this month, but it is really tough to find the time and the wherewithal to talk. And secondly, being on pain meds, being on opiates, which I'd never experienced before, really made it difficult to focus. And so right now I have cut back by 75%, and so hopefully I'll be completely weaned off by the end of next week, and I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. That being said, I've been able to do some stuff, I've gotten mobility back, but my mind just wasn't there. So thanks for bearing with me here. I did look forward to posting a video specifically around pain management, what worked and what didn't for me, and specifically around constipation, because that's no joke and I didn't take it seriously enough. So how to not end up in the emergency room, because I came very close to being admitted. So that'll be a fun one to talk about. Who doesn't love poop? So yeah, I just want to kind of briefly go through what the last month has been like. I do feel like I'm catching a little something right now. Going through this during flu season has been particularly rough, especially because we went into it with my husband being sick. So yeah, like I said, I'm a month out. Yesterday was 1 month, and we went to what did we do yesterday? I went and got my hair cut finally. My mohawk is looking much cleaner than it was before, which was driving me nuts, and that was fun. So everything is different, right? I still have the locked out knee brace, so for some reason this guy doesn't like to turn, but still have that guy there. So everything I do, I have to consider, can I do it with my leg completely straight and locked out? That being said, I am able to bend my knee now, and actually my knee wants to bend. It starts to ache when it's straight like this anymore because I've been going to PT and we've been bending, and so I'm up to a 70-degree bend already at 4 weeks because of the number of dislocations I had leading up to the knee surgery. My surgeon doesn't want us trying to aggressively bend. We want to make sure that that hamstring, my now reconstructed MPFL ligament, isn't overstretched, right? So we don't want to reverse the work that we just did. So we're taking it slow. I had to learn to stop comparing my progress and my protocol with other people. I have a great surgeon, but like a lot of surgeons and doctors, communication is not their strong suit, which is fine. I'd much rather have a socially awkward surgeon who does a great job than a very charming surgeon who did a hack job. So there was some confusion early on about what was expected as far as bending my knee, what type of exercises I should be doing at home. I'm watching other people on Instagram and on here that are like, I'm in PT 3 days out and I didn't start PT for 2 weeks, and that's okay. I'm doing great. I'm getting stronger, and I have to remember that slow progress is sustainable progress. The first week really is there aren't words. There really aren't words to describe how it feels like war, in a sense of you have an enemy and that's this pain. And so you're just trying, you're just trying to manage. And it was just my husband and I highly recommend, if you can have family around, and really family, friends are great, and if you have really close friends that you can just like be mean to and they'll understand, then have them around. But for me, when you're on a high dose of medications, it's really hard to articulate what your needs are. And so you get overwhelmed with a sensation. Maybe it's pain, maybe it's frustration. And my response was to become very direct and not thoughtful about how direct I was being. And it's a product of feeling unsafe. And it has nothing to do with those who are around you. It has nothing to do with really, you're just in a lot of pain. You're just coming out of this huge surgery and you're not going to be your best self. And so preparing for that. I'm 34 years old. I'm not used to be taken care of at all. And so that loss of independence, that fear, it was a lot to take in. And it's kind of interesting kind of looking at all the different people I've been following who've had this surgery. I'm definitely the oldest, and so I'm the most set in my ways, so I like to think, but that was really difficult, and there was some trying times for my husband and I. So I really hope anyone considering this surgery, when you do it, try and have people around. And we tried. We live out of state from our families, and it was right before Christmas, and it was just inconvenient for people, So we did it, and we're stronger for it, but it was not easy. First week is just straight up meds, eat, figure out how to go to the bathroom, sleep for 7 days. And just expect it. Don't try and be a hero. You're not going to be able to be a hero. You're going to have some moments that are better than others. The second week was Christmas. It was leading up to Christmas for us, and so things got a little bit better. I tried to wean off the pain meds too fast, and that went really bad. I experienced pain like I'd never ever imagined before. I've never had a broken bone to this extent. I've had like small fractures. And to have the blood rush, right? The blood rush, your leg is elevated, you have it iced. I'm going to do a whole episode on ice and elevation and its importance and how to set yourself up for success. But what happens is you had your leg elevated and iced, and then say you got to go to the bathroom, and that leg comes down and all the blood rushes down, and it feels like explosions just everywhere. And I have not cried like that ever in my life. So it's painful. And I found out, MPFLs are one of the most painful surgeries you can get. I didn't know that before going in, and I'm actually hesitant to mention that because I don't want to deter anyone. But then again, if you're living with an unstable knee, and you're willing to put in the time and willing to put in the suffering to have stability and to maybe be able to enjoy some lost activities, then you're going to do it. I mean, my mom really didn't want me to do this. She knew how much pain it was going to be, and I don't think anyone could have talked me out of it because I really I wanted I want the life I want. So can't imagine going through the next 20, 30 years with a knee that's going to dislocate every time I step sideways or anytime I try to lightly jog. It's no way to live when you're an active person and when you're an athlete. And I'm an athlete. I've always been an athlete. And just because I'm not doing athletics right now doesn't mean I don't still have the mind, heart, and body of an athlete. So it's worth it. And like I said, so where I'm at today, yesterday I went to a movie and found a movie theater that has like the legs that kick up, and that was great. And we went out to dinner. You can go out to dinner, you just got to figure out how to prop your leg up. I'm in PT. I'm sitting in the front seat now that I can do a 30% or 30-degree bend in my knee. I can actually get into the front seat of the car now, so I'm not having to sit in the back seat and getting car sick. Nausea, something to definitely be aware of. Get nausea medication right out of the gate. As soon as and just ask for it. And that was really great advice someone gave me was, tell your doctor as soon as they roll you out, like, I'm going to need nausea medication. So get that prescription rolling because even if you're someone who doesn't get nauseous very easily, and I'm not really one of those people, the pain medication will probably do it. Riding in the back seat, like I don't ever ride in the back seat of a car, especially facing sideways. And, if you're having to take any of your other medications with Tylenol, with ibuprofen, like you have so many medications. I know it sounds counterintuitive to add another, but it will help you. There's natural ways to deal with it too. Peppermint tea, some ginger root, just straight up ginger root. That's not for the faint of heart, but it's really good for you. So fresh ginger, same thing will help you, but that anti-nausea medication will knock it out real fast. So yeah, this is my 1 month, just kind of check in, let you know I'm still here, letting people know if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments, feel free to message me. I've already gotten some questions. I want to really do some more videos just specifically on the leg, on the knee, on the brace, so you have an idea of what to expect. And then looking at, like I said, pain management with constipation, ice and elevation, mindset is huge, and it's not going to always be great. So just being prepared for that and how to come out of that. So thank you so much for sitting through 11 minutes of this video. If you're still here with me, like I said, if you have any questions about the process for me or anything else, just feel free to put it in the comments or shoot me an email. Have a good day, guys.